Hello everyone. I look beat as fuck in this video, but I don't care because it's the new me, baby. Today I wanted to talk about resisting temptation and renewal of the self and trying to do the fun, pleasant dance that is recovering from the temptation to use substances and to get involved in replacement behaviors for the substances that are not completely healthy in the long run. And I'm talking about this could be a blanket statement for whatever it is that you're trying to get over. It could be a shopping addiction, food addiction, sexual addiction, drug addiction, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. There are so many substances available in our modern culture right now that I'd challenge you to walk out your door and not be bombarded with somebody telling you, ooh, drink this. It's cheaper than normal than it is usually at other times. Or, ooh, like maybe you would be happier joining this gym because we want you to become part of our Equinox community and come to our sessions where we'll shout at you and tell you that you can work harder and that you've achieved blissful greatness by coming to our gym membership. I am getting really, really used to the idea of slowing down and taking more time to myself, realizing that if I'm using stuff like social media as a crutch to feel connected to other people, that it's going to result in a lot of draining behaviors, which is having to respond to every single message or be a present, reciprocal person in other people's lives. The amount of availability that we have these days as a person who needs to be answering messages and, sending emojis and trying to be that larger than life persona that I know a lot of people portray online is tiresome. And to engage in replacement behaviors like I have been doing for something like smoking weed, because I haven't done that in a while. I've had a few slip ups this year, but I would say overall I've been more sober from weed this year than I have been in the previous years of my life. And that's a big deal for me. It results in other things like drinking more or having more sex, other high chasing behaviors, because I'm human, all right? I'm a human being. I grew up in the 21st century. I grew up on junk food and cartoons and video games and, being fed nostalgia crack these days. And I want to experience that kind of pleasure again. And I think that I'll induce that in however many ways that I can if I'm caught up in the spin of everything. So these days I'm trying to spend less time on my phone and delete apps, even though I'll re-download them the next day. And the advice that I keep telling myself is don't engage in these behaviors because they are a quick fix for you. Try to do more things that require longevity, like watching a art film or even a short, slow film, a slow video. Even just like I've been perusing YouTube a lot because I'm trying to find people who are going through something similar. And you see a lot of advice videos that are like, watch this video and you will be a wholesome person and you will water the flowers of your life and excel past everything that everyone has ever hurt you about. It's like, no, that's not how it works. And I don't need, Georgina on my screen explaining to me that she too was just like you, and with the power of meditation and soft breathing, she got through it all. No, it's not easy to get through this. The answer is not downloading an app or controlling your screen time or, instilling micro habits in yourself. Like give yourself a pep talk in the mirror every morning. Like that'll show your alcoholism. And it's like, no. Okay? These people know they're going to make money. They know that the largest amount of engagement is going to come from promising their audience quick fixes. And that's great. Whatever. Okay? I'm really happy for Georgina that she has become a guru who's peddling excuse me, Freudian slip. I am here to make comedy. I'm here on this planet to write, and I'm here on this planet to be real with the internet because I'm tired of these curated images of people who are pretending to be something they're not. We do that enough in our daily lives, people. I don't need to be on my own channel pretending to be a complete and perfect person because I'm not. I fall down a ton. You do too. You and I both make mistakes, and we look for things to take that pain away. And it's Today, I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. I wanted to unalive myself and get rid of every single thing in my life that's causing me pain. And one of the best movies that has ever been created, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, deals with this theme a lot. And it's about our want to eliminate these memories or these impulses that are causing us pain and to revert to a part of our history that wasn't filled with so much regret. And the thing is we're always going to have regrets. I'm not going to forget the first man that I fell in love with. I'm not going to forget the first time I felt when I smoked weed. I'm not going to forget the first time I got drunk. Okay? We're going to have these memories, hopefully, until the end of time, however long that is. We don't know how much time we have on this earth. But what I do know from experience, from experiencing this pain, is that it does ebb and flow. I do have better days. Okay? I do have days where I want to go out and make friends. I have days where I want to stay in my house and not talk to anybody and order takeout and feel shitty about eating said takeout and then drink water for the rest of the day because I, ate too many calories and oh no, now I have to starve myself. And, I'm sorry if you struggle with things like body acceptance and body dysmorphia or eating disorders. It sucks. It sucks to feel like the one thing that we have in control in this life is our appearance, which of course can feed into our mental health based on how much attention we're getting, how much immediate praise we're getting, or how capable other people think we are because of our appearance. I look tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I drank yesterday. It was the last day of the last weekend of Pride Month, and I wanted to get drunk because I felt shitty. And I was like, well, I can dance around my apartment and have fun for a little bit, so why not do that? Anyway, my point is, the reason that I'm making this is I want you to feel okay with falling down. You are okay with falling down. You're okay with running into walls and wishing things were better and wondering, why am I not as happy as I used to be? It's because our world sucks us dry. The modern era sucks us dry. The amount of information that we process these days, on top of the amount of opinion from other people that we have to deal with, it's a lot. Okay? We never had to go through that. Back in the Dizzy, back in good old 2009, even back in 2013. Like, I remember Twitter as a young, little wee, like 15, 16-year-old. I was only processing the opinions of, tens of people a day, my friends. And now we've built this digital landscape where, no, in fact, you have to be privy to idiots' opinions on Letterboxd about, things about everything everywhere all at once, who are saying, this movie made me sad, it sucked. It was like, okay, you don't know anything about film criticism, yet we have given into the TikTokification of film reviews, which I also mentioned in one of my first videos on this channel. But anyway, enough self-promotion, enough self-disclosure. I'm bored with the modern era, so I'm taking more time to read books. I'm taking more time to watch old movies and try not to keep up with film releases and try to keep Tinder and Grindr off my phone because, of course, the most important thing in the world is having a partner to me right now because I want somebody to listen to my bullshit. But you know what? I also want to share bullshit with other people. So here you go, YouTube fam. This is your bullshit update for today. Honestly, I just hope you're taking care of yourself and limiting your interaction with the digital landscape, even though that's how you found this and are watching this. But mostly, more self-disclosure, these videos are for me because I rewatch them to cheer me up when I feel like I'm not funny and not interesting and I need a little help walking across the street. Help that old lady across the street because you can, not because you'll be getting a picture put in the paper of you by doing a good deed. Pick up trash when you can, okay? Like, smile at dogs, smile at random people on the street. Not because you think they're pretty, but because they're another human being who has a soul and goes through crazy shit. And even if there are terrible people in this world, because there are, even if there are monsters in this world, you have the capability to be a monster too. So just recognize that recovery is not a straight shot, and you will have days where it sucks you dry. And you can use that pain and that torture or that happiness, however you're feeling that day, to create something, even if it's something really small, like a poem or a ditty on your virtual keyboard on your computer, if you like to make music, if you like to paint, if you like photography, go out with your phone and just take pictures of random shit that you see on the street. If you live in the middle of nowhere, go out into a field and shout into it, record that on your phone, chop it up into dubstep, Make whatever the hell you want, people. It is not for consumption, and you are not for consumption.